Religion.
Usually the Pope produces smiles.
Politics.
As the President of the United States, it's my tremendous honor to finally wish America and the world a very Merry Christmas.
A potent mix that can both inspire and corrupt.
Or a bubble of intimacy, but in his speech to Congress, he brought a couple of members to tears.
From the grand pronouncements of emperors to the fervent appeals of modern-day politicians. Religion has served as a powerful tool, wielded to legitimize power, mobilize support, and maintain social order. The story of King Herod, in his desperate attempt to maintain his power, provides a chilling example. He cynically exploited the arrival of the Magi, using the guise of religious revelation to mask his murderous intentions towards the infant Jesus. This chilling episode serves as a stark reminder of how political ambition can pervert even the most sacred beliefs. Later, when Jesus himself challenged the established order, Pontius Pilate, the Roman governor of Judea, found himself caught in political maelstrom. Faced with pressure from both the Jewish religious leaders and the Roman authorities, Pilate, in a desperate attempt to appease all sides, succumbed to the demand and condemned Jesus to crucifixion. This tragic event serves as a stark reminder of how political expediency can override justice and morality. This pattern of utilizing religion for political gain continues throughout history. The Spanish Inquisition, a religious tribunal, was a tool for consolidating political power and suppressed dissent. The Crusades, while ostensibly religious wars to reclaim the Holy Land, were also driven by political and economic motives. The rise of Nazi Party in Germany, with its twisted ideology of Aryan supremacy, exploited religious sentiments and anti-Semitic ideologies to dehumanize Jewish people and justify their persecutions. Even in modern times, we witness the manipulation of religious beliefs for political advantage.
You believe in God?
I do.
You believe God's hand was in this that day?
I believe so, yeah, I do.
And you talk about the country, you believe you have more to do. You weren't done. You were spared for a reason.
Well, God believes that, I guess. We'll have to see.
Recent elections in many parts of the world have seen candidates strategically appealing to religious sentiments to garner support.
Let the church and religious leaders take the forefront.
In some African nations, politicians actively court religious leaders and align themselves with the specific denominations, leveraging their influence to mobilize voters.
You know that I am already accused of building churches, and I am guilty.
The US 2024 presidential election provides a stark example of this phenomenon.
That's right, Jesus is king.
Amidst a rapidly changing social and political landscape, a significant segment of the electorate felt threatened by the erosion of traditional values. This sentiment was skillfully exploited by certain political factions who framed the election as a battle between faith and freedom versus a perceived liberal agenda.
There is something really bizarre with Kamala Harris's anti-Christian rhetoric and anti-Christian approach to public policy.
This narrative resonated with many voters, contributing to significant shift in political landscape.
Oh, you guys are at the wrong rally.
Every time Kamala Harris opens her mouth during one of these interviews, I think Donald Trump and I pick up about 100,000 new voters. So,
Religion, a potent force with the power to inspire and unite, can also be a weapon wielded for political gain. It is crucial for citizens to be aware of these manipulations and to critically evaluate the messages they receive, ensuring that their political decisions are based on informed judgment and commitment to ethical leadership.
King?
The Roman Empire, a colossus that had dominated the world for centuries, was teetering on the brink of collapse. Internal strife, barbarian invasions, and crippling economic crises threatened to tear the empire apart. Amidst this chaos, a young general named Flavius Valerius Aurelius Constantinus, better known as Constantine, would rise to power not just as a military conqueror, but a figure who would forever alter the course of human history. Born in 272 AD, Constantine was a product of the 3rd century. He was a soldier first and foremost, inheriting his father's military acumen and his mother's Helena's deep Christian faith. He navigated the treacherous political landscape of the late Roman Empire, facing rivals and enemies with cunning and ruthlessness. Through a series of brilliant military campaigns, Constantine emerged victorious, consolidating power and establishing himself as the sole ruler of the Roman Empire. Legend has it that before the crucial Battle of the Milvian Bridge in 312 AD, Constantine experienced a profound vision. In the sky, he claimed to see a flaming cross with the inscription, "In this sign, conquer." Whether a divine revelation or a shrewd political maneuver, the vision cemented his association with Christianity. This was the time the Christians were going through a phase called the Dark Ages, where they faced persecution for their faith in Jesus.
Citizens of Rome, marvel at the worst criminals as they experience the true power of the empire.
Recognizing the growing influence of Christianity, Constantine issued the Edict of Milan in 313 AD. This landmark decree granted Christians freedom of worship and legal recognition within the Roman Empire. It marked a turning point, ending centuries of persecution and ushering in an era of religious tolerance. However, Constantine's embrace of Christianity was more than just a political move. In 325 AD, Constantine convened Council of Nicia, a gathering of Christian bishops across the empire. The primary objective was to address the growing Arian heresy, which denied the divinity of Jesus. The council, under Constantine's influence, declared Jesus to be of the same substance as God the Father, a doctrine that remains fundamental to Christian theology today. In a bold move that would reshape the course of history, Constantine moved the Roman Empire's capital from Rome to Byzantium, renaming it Constantinople, which is the modern-day Istanbul, Turkey. This strategic shift not only secured the eastern frontiers of the empire, but also established the new center of power and influence, a city that would become a beacon of civilization for centuries to come. Constantine the Great, a complex figure of ambition and faith, left an incredible mark on the world. His embrace of Christianity transformed the Roman Empire, shaping the course of Western civilization and leaving a legacy that continues to resonate today. However, Constantine was not the first to exploit religion for political gain. History provides numerous examples of dangerous interplay, from King Herod to modern-day political figures. These are just a few examples of how religion has been manipulated for political gains throughout history. Like King Herod, Constantine the Great understood the power of aligning himself with the growing Christian movement. He recognized that embracing Christianity could unify his empire, gain him the support of growing Christian population, and solidify his rule. He transformed Christianity from a persecuted religion to a pillar of the Roman state. However, his legacy is not without its complexities. Like King Herod and countless other leaders throughout history, Constantine demonstrated how religion can be a powerful tool, capable of inspiring and manipulating, shaping the course of human events in profound and often unpredictable ways. Throughout history, religion has played a profound role in shaping human societies. It has inspired acts of great compassion and selfless service, while also being exploited for political gains. As citizens of the world, it is crucial for us to remain vigilant, to critically examine the message before we receive, to ensure that faith is used to build bridges of understanding rather than walls of division. The journey of humanity is a constant struggle between the forces of faith and temptations of power. Let us strive to ensure that our faith inspires us to build a more just, equitable, and compassionate world for all.